Here is a powerful storytelling secret that will make you more sales without you ever having to actually sell anything to anybody. What's up, guys? My name's Marty, and today I'm looking at secret number 7 in Russell Brunson's book, Expert Secrets. And spoiler alert, I'm about to probably ruin every movie you ever watch or every story you ever see from now on. So if you don't want me to do that, um, you might want to go. But otherwise, this is what you're going to be able to get from it, as opposed to what you may lose. But I still think, it's funny listening to people say that, because it's like, even though like the story structure, the elements are still somewhat different. But it's funny. Just storylines in general just tend to repeat themselves over and over again, and you'll find them all over the place. And it's super cool. But they all good stories have this one thing in common, and it's around what they call the hero. This is the hero's two journeys. So you might not think of yourself as a hero. You might even think that you don't have a story to tell. I was certainly like that myself whenever I got started online. And I'm just gonna let you know, like, I got a lot of stuff going on here, and I'm feeling myself um, super ADHD and out, and I'm like changing focus every 5 seconds. So I do have a cheat sheet over here, just so you know, just so you know what I'm doing. Just want to be completely out there with you. But I woke up this morning and I'm super pumped because I'm going to teach fitness kickboxing class today, which I always do. But afterwards, a good buddy of mine has volunteered to train with me in the early afternoon. That seems to be the time of the day where I'm like, it's just like, that's the time that works. And so I've been looking at it, and I haven't rolled in a long time. And just thinking about having not rolled in a long time made me think of, so if you're not familiar with jiu-jitsu terms, excuse the techno babble there. That's like the live action sparring, the wrestling, if you will. Um, but I remember first coming into the gym, and I had some traditional martial arts experience, had been completely brainwashed in a sense by the effectiveness of those techniques back in the day. But, this thing called mixed martial arts came around and into the forefront and into the spotlight, and everything, a light was shown, like, here's the results of everyone's theories, live with it. So uh, I say all that to say none of that learning helped me at all whenever I got into jujitsu. In fact, uh, you know, I like there's an argument to be made that maybe it would have been better off not knowing. But I just remember, is like, intellectually, like, what the goal is, the achievement. You're like, wrap your arms around someone's neck and squeeze, take the arm, straighten it out, et cetera, et cetera. Whatever it is, like, you see that, you're like, oh, cool. Then you get there and practice, and you're like, how come, like, you might not even know what an underhook is, just being hooked underneath someone's arm. It's like, why won't this guy let me swim for the underhook? Like, I know I'm supposed to get it. But so there comes a time in every white belt's life whenever you realize that you suck, and then you have to be willing to suck for a long time. Somebody I follow over in the online marketing community, first heard about him in Russell Brunson stuff, is Garrett White. Is like, just talking about even just being a marketer in general, or selling whatever you're selling. He's like, you have to be willing to suck. You have to be willing to get smashed, and you're getting cross face, and your face is getting crushed before and eventually you do that. You learn how to survive, and then you learn how to thrive, and then and it all comes from that willingness to fail, uh, which is actually a big topic in today's One Funnel Away challenge, and something that I woke up to this morning, but being able to admit it, so you're like, okay, I'm not that great at jujitsu yet, but let me study. Let me see what I'm doing wrong. Let me get some feedback. Because most people are deathly afraid of failing because their terms for failure are far too easy. It's like failure is it didn't go perfect to plan every time, and like that is just the literal recipe for disaster. So the important thing is, whether it's like learning jiu-jitsu or learning how to sell anything, or even here's a hot topic of today, video games. Like, let me go ahead and take a firm stand here. There's nothing wrong with video games. Video games do not cause violence. In fact, I'm glad that I had them growing up to kind of process, as I was like this very non-athletic type growing up, struggled with hand-eye coordination, like made good grades in school, but couldn't tie my shoes, until I was 12 or something. Like it was strange. So call that what you will. It was good that I had them to process, but I remember like Rainbow Six Siege is my game, and I like have played on a controller all of my life, and then switching over to playing on mouse and keyboard, like that took some time. It's like you intellectually understand the game, you have the knowledge, but you haven't yet put in the reps to actually make your hands do the same thing. Same thing in jiu-jitsu, learning techniques. It comes with that countless drilling and repetition, then putting it in live action, playing the game, and having your best laid plan smashed. But did you learn something from it? Did you extract the lesson? And that was something that took me a long time to do personally for myself. And that's something that we can't forget for sure, because every quote unquote failure, what most people deem the word failure, is actually growth. Is there pain there? Yes. And that's what people are afraid of. They're afraid of being uncomfortable. They're afraid of pushing yourself. But we, as online fitness coaches, or just fitness coaches, personal trainers, that's what we do. Like, we make people uncomfortable, and then we lead them to see how this is actually beneficial. You got uncomfortable so you could grow. And once you can do that for your clients, for your customers, like that is the ultimate service. That's what it's all about. So it doesn't really matter if you're selling anything or not. This technique of the hero's two journeys, the two journeys themselves, if I did not mention it right here real quick before I close, being the journey of achievement. So there's the outward goal, there's the money, the trophy, the whatever it is. There, the black belt in jiu-jitsu, the diamond rank in Rainbow Six Siege, whatever it may be. Like, there's the outside achievement. And then there's the second journey, the journey of transformation. Who did you become as a person along that journey? Ever since starting my online journey of figuring this business out and doing it, it's been failure after failure after failure. But the person I have become along the way is light years beyond the previous versions. And I know that's true for you listening here today as well. So I encourage you, get out there and fail, extract the lesson from it, and try again. There's always a respawn. So that is it for today. By the way, if you want to jump in on the next One Funnel Away challenge, like I think the version that is today is done. Like, this is going to be a totally different reformatted version. You can hop in under my link, and I'm going to give you access to all sorts of amazing bonuses. And all you have to do is follow the link either above or below or both, and there will be a video detailing exactly how you can get my best trainings for free. My birthday is actually tomorrow, and for my birthday this year, I want to give you guys, my listeners, all my best stuff for free. And yes, there is a catch. I want you to go through the One Funnel Away challenge with me, which is just a small investment of $100, but the video is going to show you exactly what to do. And remember, guys, like, you're one upgrade away from your life being what you want it to be. So don't be afraid to fail. Get that new information in there, adjust, and fire again. See you next time.